Good morning. It's Monday, September the 9th, and I haven't filmed in a few days. I haven't filmed the garden at all since I uploaded my garden part 3. We had a couple of days of rain, much needed, and I'm out here now. These black-eyed Susans are performing wonderfully. The hostas are still in bloom, but they're past their best, as you can see. They're past their best. And the sedum, this one here, the rain has kind of made it fall apart a little bit. It's actually quite big. It's lovely. The color of the pink is absolutely gorgeous, and I like the size of the heads. And so I'm quite happy with that. Next year, my plan is to divide it and leave half of it there so that it never gets any bigger. But look at the difference. See the size of this head? Look at this one next to it. It's so much smaller. The heads are so much smaller. So I don't know what's going on there. Same with all the other ones. The heads are so much smaller, even over there. And the gift that keeps on giving, these flowers. I have these little yellow ones. I think they're a type of a zinnia in the front garden box. And as long as you keep them watered, they do not stop performing at all. From the time you plant them, they just grow larger and larger. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And these ones that sell seeded, these annual brown-eyed Susans, are looking really nice. And I did say that next year I'm just going to let them, wherever they've sell seeded, I'm just going to let them grow up. This is the sedum that's in the pot that survived the summer, and it didn't get a whole bunch of water. I did water it a bit. It's looking nice. I think I'll do the same thing next year. This hosta was late to bloom because it gets more shade. But everything is past its best except for the plants in the pots. So here is the Sum and Substance hosta. In this bed that has the new panicle hydrangea, which I am so thrilled with. It's a little uneven in its size, but that doesn't matter. I'm very happy with it. So the sumac tree, the leaves are turning. Look at that lovely shade of orangey green. This Shadowlands hosta, and the other one where the flamingos are. These particular Shadowland hostas, I am not happy with. They look grubby. The color of the green, and I know they got a little eaten, but actually not that eaten. And even early summer, before they began to be eaten, they look grubby. They don't have a clean look like the night before Christmas has a clean look to it. So the plan for these two next year, I think I might leave the one over there. Leave it as it is. But this one here is coming out, and it's going to go in a pot somewhere, and hopefully it will just look a little better. So I'll tell you what happened to the corn. I had 2 patches of corn growing, and I didn't do anything with them. I gave them a bit of fertilizer, and I just let them live. I let them struggle a bit just to see, because it's the first time I've grown corn on the cob, and I thought I'm just going to see what they can tolerate. And our month of August here in central Nova Scotia was so dry. Anyway, they grew cobs, not big cobs, smaller cobs, but they had cobs. And a few nights ago, the raccoons came and nibbled on a few of them. So the next morning, when I saw that, I myself raided the corn, and I took every cob off, even the small ones, and brought them in the house. And I just left the ones that were chewed to the raccoons, and when they came back, they must have been very disappointed and said, "Deborah raided the corn." Yes, I raided the corn. And now I know next year what to do and the timing, because I'm gonna check the timing and see when they're gonna come and raid. So that's the corn on the cob news. And because the sun has come out, the sunflowers are opening up. We're supposed to have 4 days of sunshine and no rain, so they're going to look great. We had winds this weekend, not too stronger winds, but enough to bring small branches down and leaves everywhere, and didn't break the top stems of the sunflowers, so I'm happy about that. So I'm going to take some pictures later from the front. September 9th, and I said the sunflowers were opening up. Look at that. Look at the sky. Isn't that beautiful? So there's the flower box. Look at that. A grasshopper. A big green one. Is that going to focus? Focus in. Look at that. And the flowers on this hydrangea in just the last couple of days, maybe because of the rain, I don't know, have gone from red to pink. They're fading. Here's the grasshopper. Is it alive or is it sunbathing? It was a cold one. Let me see. Mr. Grasshopper. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. Look at that. This is a pleasant surprise this morning. Look at that Aurora Borealis rose in bloom. Isn't that nice? Hello, it's me, Deborah. Anyway, here I am, it's September the 13th, and a few days have passed since I gave any attention to the sunflowers. And I just want to show you, look at them. They're absolutely ginormous. So that's the first one that came into blossom. And right now, that face has to be, it's a large, that has to be a large dinner plate size. And the sun's in behind, so I'm not getting the detail. And then this one came into bloom, and I mean, it's way up there. There, that's a good shot of the sunflowers. Every time I want to film, a car comes. Listen. This road didn't used to be so busy. Another car. I'm still thrilled with this hydrangea that's down at the front. I put the name of it in another video. I think I put the name of it in the first video, so I can't remember it. It's a hydrangea, but it's one of the small ones. And I like it. It's done really well and it's staying there. I'm not going to have to dig it up and move it. There's a second one over there closer to the house that I definitely, actually there are two that need to be moved next spring. So this is the, and now my mind has gone blank, this is the Korean feathergrass. And a month ago, it was just grass, but tall. But now it has developed its seed heads, its fronds, and it's looking really, really lovely. Last year, it did not have time, and it was a younger plant. It didn't have time to go to seed. So I have two of these, and I think next spring I'll be able to take a little piece off both of them and plant a third plant elsewhere. This has amazed me, truly amazed me, the buddleia. It's called the butterfly bush. And when it first came into bloom, it was absolutely covered. It has continued to bloom. And here we are in the middle of September. This is one of the other hydrangeas, one of the small ones I planted in the spring. It's done very well. But I said earlier, it's too close to the daylilies when they're in full growth. So this is going down the front. The hostas, these ones, are still in bloom. They don't look so good. But everywhere, you can see the hostas. It's September 13th today. And the road is so busy. Where did all this traffic come from? I'm filming another video. It's now Sunday. Friday, I tried filming and the road was non-stop traffic. Here comes a car, so I'm going to have to pause. So, I was wanting to show you the sunflowers. They are ginormous. And I'm stood a good 10 feet away from them. Ah, here comes another car. BMW. Another car. Another car. I said on Friday, this road never used to be so busy. But this is what I'm going to show you. They don't look so tall right now, do they? So I'm going to go over there and stand on the frame of the box, just so that you can see. Those seed heads have grown into ginormous ones. Look at the size of that. It's like the size of 2 dinner plates. That one is the size of a dinner plate. I am happy to show you this. This is the latest zinnia to open. It's a red one. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This rose is the Chinook Sunset. It's beautiful. Like I said before, when did this road get to be so busy? Careful, they don't fall off. So I'm stood on the edge and the stems are down about 6 inches before you see the soil. That's all. 6 inches, maybe 8 feet. So here we are. They're huge. It was Miracle Grow. I mixed in some Miracle Grow and some bags of sheep compost in the soil. That's all I did. And it's been dry. I've hardly given them water. They're shriveling up now. They really need water. I'm not going to give them any. So I'm going to let the heads mature and maybe there'll be sunflowers in the shells, which is a whole nother story from last year when I saw birds not being able to eat the sunflower seeds. So I took some of the sunflower seeds and I cracked them open. They were empty. Whole heads of sunflowers with nothing inside the shell. The birds were disappointed, and so was I. So what's going on there? I don't know. I know. Anyway, it's the end of the season. Bye.